Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, tuning in through our online affiliates around the world, including iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcasts. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, I know that automobile companies as well as enthusiasts are gearing up for this year's Los Angeles Auto Show, and I'm so excited to welcome Matt Jones to our program. He's joining us from there live today. Matt is the Director of Brand and Industry Communications for TrueCar. We're going to talk to him not only about the hottest innovations and cool new models that he's going to be able to notice, but also where you guys can get more information as well. Matt, really appreciate being with us today. Thanks a lot for the time.
Hey, my pleasure, Cyrus. Thank you for having me on. I love talking about this stuff, and I'm a pretty lucky guy to be able at the LA Auto Show right now.
I know, right? I mean, so I know people, are looking for all of the details. So what trends do you expect to be able to see this year, Matt?
Well, I think first and foremost, I think that the trends of this show and any other subsequent shows, if we have some more, is going to be about EV, and its effects on our future and our future mobility. I think that's where the biggest conversation is right now. It's the hottest topic, and I think it's probably rightfully so because we all know what ICE cars are. We're all familiar with gas-powered cars, but there's a lot of information that isn't known about EV. So I expect that we're going to be talking a lot about that here at this show.
Yeah, you're so right. I think especially, with all the talk about, not only being innovative, but also, being able to be great for the planet as well. Can you share some of the big reveals that you're expecting, Matt, to be able to be revealed at the show?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got, I'll tell you the one that I'm most excited about is actually the Kia concept. It's the EV9. It is a full-size SUV. And it hits on some of those things because, we are certainly concerned about, sustainable mobility solutions. And this is going to be an all-electric SUV. I'm kind of excited about it because it's going to be big, it's going to be beefy, it has all the right tech, it's going to look good. And I think this is, these are the types of things that Americans are looking for when they jump into an EV, especially for people who are not quite as familiar with it. So I'm really excited for that. And then for the people who are not, necessarily looking for, the EVs and they're not in that market yet, I'm also really excited for another Kia product, which is the Sportage. It's the fifth-generation Sportage, which is, it's in the SUV, CUV lineup, and those are really popular in our markets right now. But the reason I like this one is because it's bigger, which we like as Americans. It's got more power. It's going to have all the tech. But what's really cool is it's actually coming with increased gas mileage, and I think that's important because, affordability is, also front and center on everybody's mind. So, those are the two that I'm most excited about. There's going to be a couple other reveals here. But what I got to tell you, another thing I'm just as excited about at this show is, for people who've been at auto shows in the past, they've been fun, they've been informative. You've had opportunities to climb inside of and out of cars and get to learn about them. But, this one seems like an experience, like a real show. I mean, I'm indoors right now, and there's a racetrack behind me indoors, and over to my left there's like a dog park, and there's some rally cars, and people are going to be coming to the show and be able to experience, real-life test drives, in the building or outside of the building in the streets of Los Angeles. I think the people who come here, they're not just going to be rewarded because, hey, they haven't been able to go in a couple of years, but they're going to be rewarded with something that's actually pretty exciting and fun. So, those are the things I'm really excited about in this particular auto show. I'm just so happy to be here right now.
Yeah. Matt, I want to bring up something that you alluded to. I mean, virtual events have been great, right? But there's nothing like that in-person experience. How does it feel for you personally to be able to be back around other, enthusiasts, car enthusiasts, and to be able to experience that energy with them?
Well, I got to tell you, I've been in automotive for over 20 years, so this is certainly not my first car show, but it's my first car show in a long time. And so I've got a couple thoughts that are going around. First, I'm thankful because, New York Auto Show was canceled this year. Geneva Auto Show has been canceled. Detroit didn't happen. I mean, so I'm very happy to be here. But being around all these people and getting back into things that seem like normalcy, it's nice. I mean, I'm in the, we're in the press days, and all the public isn't in here, but it's bustling. There's human beings around doing human being things, and it's really nice to get back around that in the I don't know any other way to say that, but it's nice to get out of the house, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to feel the same way and be able to just fraternize and be humans around something we can all get behind, which is just, cool cars.
Exactly. Again, everyone, Matt Jones is our guest. He's the Director of Brand and Industry Communications for TrueCar. He's joining us at the 2021 Los Angeles Auto Show. He's very excited to be there, sharing some of the trends he's seeing as well as what he's excited about. Matt, where can our audience go for more information about the show?
Well, if you wanted to go to the show, there's a lot of different websites, but I think you just Google LA Auto Show. But if you wanted to check out that concept that I'm really excited about, go to Kia.com. It's called the EV9 concept. Again, an all-electric SUV that's going to be close to full size. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It looks great. And to learn how to shop for these cars, you can come visit me at TrueCar.com.
All right, man. Thanks again for the time. Have fun there, and we look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Hey, my pleasure. And again, a sincere thanks for having me on. It's always fun.
Well, the pleasure is definitely all mine, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of our news you can use. I could hear the excitement in Matt's voice. I know he's glad to be back out there again at an auto show. And we thank all of you for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's make it a great one. Take care.